What a shame that you, as the one who gets to decide what you do by the hour, what you do by the minute, and what you even think of, right? What you even think of, you, who is the one who gets to decide this. You downplay yourself and let the stories others have of you play out. The stories they are creating. Oh, you're not going to do it. Oh, it's going to fail. You're going to waste your time. Right? You let it play out by not believing in yourself, by not taking the smallest step, by not letting go of negative thoughts. In fact, the biggest determining factor. Okay. This is like a fact, right? There's been research on it whatsoever. So they said there are 5 determining factors for your success. I don't know if I'm correct, but I'm going to look it up, to put it up here. The first one is where you're born into. I don't know, but I'm sure of the top 3, but I'm going to put it up, yes, right? So where you're born into, the location where you're born into, right? The location. The second is your family, and the third is your looks. The fourth is your education, and I've forgotten what the fifth is, but I'm going to look up these things. You have to find a way. Look at these 5 things and see where you have your advantage. I left my hometown when I was 17. Yeah, I had just turned 18, so I was pretty much still 17, right? I left January. I turned 18 when I was in November. Yeah, I turned 18 in November, and then January I was in a different place, right? In a city with over 20 million people, so does the stat says. And I was pretty much 17, 18, 17. I changed my location. And for someone like me who has always taken the unconventional route, I needed that. I don't know what you need, but I have put together and showed you 5 determining factors for your success. Do with that as you wish. But it's going to be a shame, right? You might not feel it now. You might think that you will get away with it. That's what we always think. I have been in that loop before, where you think, oh yeah, there's this certainty that you're going to make it through, irrespective of whatever happens or what people say. But the truth is that you need to go all out. You need to risk everything. And I have risked so many things. I have risked a lot of things, to just see a little image of who I can be. And these videos are it. I don't know what you can do for yourself to get a little image of who you can be. I don't know. But it's worth it. It's really worth it. Because, at the end of this all this doesn't matter. Man is just trying to make meaning out of life. You're not going to remember any of this. But for the time being here, what other way do you want to, experience this human life? Because it's going to haunt you that you had all these opportunities, you had all this energy in you, you had all these ideas, and you couldn't risk it. Because at the end of it all this fades away with time. I'm making this video right now, and once I'm done with it, I'll make some cuts, edits, post it online, think about something else I'm going to do, and that moment has just gone. I make these videos in good faith that if it finds someone someday, I might not live through to see everything that I am trying to manifest play out. But in my own little way, I am making this video from a place of confidence. It is not my first rodeo. It's something I've always been saying. Every time I put myself in a situation that is difficult, I just say this is not my first rodeo. There is no shame in failing. There is no shame in people saying, oh, look at him. He thinks he can do it without this and that. Don't let that play out. Don't be a sorry story, because nobody's going to hear. They're going to be like, I told you. I'd rather have people say I told you when I know I have gone 100%. Because guess what? When you have the strong conviction in your heart that you did everything it took to get what you want, and life teaches you the lesson. Because most times what we want, what we desire, we do not know the amount of energy and the amount of dedication we need to put into it. So when you have done your own due diligence and done your own best, and life tells you, oh no, that's not what you need, and God tells you, no, that's not what you need to go harder. When people start laughing at you or saying, oh yeah, he can't make it, you will never back down. That's the energy. That's what I feel, right? So that's why I'm telling you this. When you do the work, you're nice to the people around you, you're nice to family. Not nice, let me say kind. Yes, when you are kind to the people around you, you have love in your heart, you do things from a place of purpose, and you're willing to serve, and you serve. When these life lessons come, I always feel like, and which I've noticed it in my life, whenever I experience chaos, it's always just, I would say it's like a platform for me to build on. And in order for you to have that energy, that strength to build in the midst of chaos, you need to really do the inner work. Because don't forget, it's an illusion. People might see you and downplay you, thinking that you do not know what you're doing, but everything is just time. It's just time. So when you do the work and your conscience is clear that you've actually done the work, when this plays out in this illusion, this Maya, the reward, right? The reward for the due diligence you did and the commitments you did, the reward is going to be new ideas. It's going to be energy to go back and do it again and again. You might not get the results everyone is expecting, like, oh yeah, why hasn't he made the money yet? Why hasn't he gotten this, whatever it is? But trust me, the wins you're going to get from doing the due diligence inside your heart, it's going to be enormous. Nothing ever beats that. The miracles you're going to see, I know the miracles I see in my life currently. I have been living in a hotel room for 2 months plus. Has it been an easy feat? No. Have I experienced lots of miracles? Yes, I have. And this is just the beginning. Do the work. Be kind. Serve. Always show love. Value yourself. Step away from people who project their insecurities on you. I keep mentioning this because it has kept me in a consistent loop that kills my confidence, and I'm getting it back. I'm getting it back, and it's going to be insane. Fucking insane. Pardon my French. Okay. I think I'm going to head back to the hotel room right now. I love how I'm becoming a lot free with my videos, right? I just want to be grateful for everything that has been happening so much. Currently where I am right now, it's been hell. But I'm going through this and I'm doing it with so much resilience because I have done the work and I have so much love in my heart.